Hello. I am 8 minutes late. I apologize. I was just on my call with my clients and I was like, so I didn't want to like cheat them out of what they needed. So that's why I'm late, because I said I'd be on here 8 sharp. So here I am. And I'm just going to hang on for a couple of seconds because I want to see some people pop on. I'm going to share with you some real intimate family stuff that went on last week, and it's actually abusive behavior that's been going on for years and years, and I just want to bring this awareness. I got a lot of positive feedback from the Facebook Live and the post that I was talking about the female narcissist in your life, because usually what I talk about is the male, the ex-husband, or even the current husband, or the ex-spouse, and I here and there I talk about the female narcissist, but apparently there's a lot more of them than maybe I thought. And so I was sharing my story of my own experience with my sister who is very angry. And so what I'm going to do in this Facebook Live is I'm going to share with you the actual emails that she sent to me, and the process of these toxic people, and what you can do to handle, how do you handle these toxic people, right? So it doesn't matter if it's a male or a female. I happen to be talking about a female, but whoever is toxic, the family relative, listen, we all have one, okay? I want to share with you, how do you handle these people, because they can trigger you. They're very, very difficult to deal with. They're very argumentative. They're very explosive. They're very angry. And for you, it can be like, if you don't have the tools and you don't know what to do and how to handle them, it can be very, very difficult. So I wanted to provide all of that for you on this Facebook Live. Okay, so I see some of you jumping on. Hello, hello, hello. If you don't know me, my name is Denise Dominguez, and I am a transformational coach for women. I help women heal after narcissistic abuse of relationships, and that's what we're talking about tonight. So let me start with this. Let me start with just give me a hands up if you are currently dealing with a toxic family member. Yeah, just give me like a thumbs up, a hands up, whatever. Just give me something. There's mine. And what I want to start with is the story of this relationship. My sister's very, very angry and very jealous, and always has been. So there was a time in life when we were close, but how close can you really get to a toxic person, right? So, and then we grew up when we were adults, and then when I left Florida and I left my entire family, there was this jealousy of, like, I actually did it. And I actually moved 3 states away, and I didn't ask anybody for anything. Like, I wasn't groveling back to them and going, oh, please help me. Like, there wasn't any of that. I literally left my entire family and really had no contact with a lot of them for a while. And that built up, I guess, a lot of anger inside of her. I don't know what's going on inside of her. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to read you the actual emails that were sent this week. And along with that, I'm going to give you 3 tips that you can use for the toxic person that you are dealing with in your life. Because across the board, this works for everybody. Okay. So how this all started was my mother-in-law had posted my wedding invitation, and she saw it and she got you know, it triggered her rage. And so with that, she asked my dad for my email to get in touch with me. I don't know why. She has my email. It's the same. My phone number is the same. Everything's the same from when I left Florida. And then I got this email. So the first email was, let me find it, from February 3rd, which was just last week. And the subject line was truly evil, with about 5 exclamation marks across the board. And she addresses me as the milkman's kid. I was just looking through some old documents and came across what you said on Facebook. I lost a sister that day. You truly are evil. Okay, that was email number 1. And then, so I hide a lot of this from my dad because, I mean, come on, why does he need to be involved? You know, we're adults here. So I never tell him or share with him like all of these things that she does, which is not as often as what it used to be because I have left my entire family. However, every once in a while she pops up and does something. So, and specifically, she asked him for my email address. So it was 8:30 in the morning when this email was sent. So I'm laying in bed and I'm checking through my emails and I see this. And I shouldn't have done it, but I did it. But it needed to be like brought to the awareness, brought to the surface. I forwarded the email to my dad and I said, this is why Renee asked me for my email address. And then I sent it, and then I said to my dad, I'm so sorry, Dad, I should have got you involved, blah, 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 blah. But it brought an awareness, right? So I share that with you to bring you to the second email. So the second email is like a follow-up of that, right? So the subject line is piece of shit. Very toxic, right? Very toxic. So this was the day after. So the subject line is piece of shit. Ha, 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 go tell on me, you fucking puss, and then ... So I'm assuming she meant pussy. And then in reply to that was the third email, which was sent literally 20 minutes later, maybe 30 minutes later. I think I'm in the mood to write some bad book reviews or whatever it is that you call what you did. This isn't the last that you've heard of me, right? So they're full of threats, they're full of anger, they're full of toxicity, they're full of I'm gonna get you and all of these things. So this is where I want to share with you the 3 things that you can do to deal and handle these toxic people. So no doubt after I blocked her from my email that, thank you, Dot, and then I knew that the email went into the spam, that I checked it, right? Because curiosity always gets the cat. And I checked it and I was like, I saw it and I didn't open it. Because in that moment, I didn't want to open it. I didn't want to deal with her rage, because even though I've healed so much of my past and myself, there's this little, you know, thing inside of me that's like, I don't want to deal with this toxic crap. Like, my life is so amazing. Like, I don't have any of this in my life anymore, except for when she decides to pop up. So when I was ready, I opened up the email and then saw the other 2 emails. So the first thing that I want you to really, really get, no matter how much what they're saying to you triggers you, no matter how much it hurts you, or no matter how much you want to respond and send a reply back, thank you, Dot, that you want to, you know, just say, fuck you, or whatever, don't do it. Don't do it. Because any response that you give to this person is exactly what they wanted. You've fallen for their trap, okay? So whether the response was, hey, I love you, or hey, screw you, or whatever, it doesn't matter, you've responded. So the first key to this is do not respond. I call it don't feed the monster, okay? Because that's what we're doing, right? We're feeding the monster. We're giving we're spoon feeding the monster exactly what it wants. You don't want to do that, okay? Now, I know this can be challenging for you. I know this can be difficult. but this is for your emotional and mental and psychological health. Okay, that's what we're talking about here. This is for you. This is the best thing that you can do. Do not respond. Do not feed the monster. Okay, and the next two are going to be even more difficult for you to do. But I promise you, this is the stuff that you need to know in order for you to not only disengage with these people, but like detach, like energetically, everything, detach from them. So number two is to send them the love. And I did this, and I'm not gonna lie, it was difficult, but I did it. And I did it for a few reasons. I don't hate my sister. I love her. I know that she is the way she is because of whatever happened in her childhood. And I'm not blaming anybody because it is truly nobody's fault. But when these people are like hurt people. Everybody knows that, right? Hurt people. I don't hate her and I don't wish her, bad or anything like that. I love her. I don't like her, but I love her. So number two is for you to send this person love. All right. Thanks, Dot. That's so important. Even though you healed so much, it still affected you. However, you decided to postpone opening the email. Yeah. So I had to send her love. There's a specific way that you do it, but you just sit there and think to your mind, and you just focus on you extending your energy out to that person and you just sending love. Okay. You could even say some loving things inside of your head to them. This is how you send love. Okay. Energetically. I'm talking energetically. Okay. The third thing, again, these steps get harder and harder. Perhaps, maybe it's not, is to forgive. You have to forgive. So again, I don't hate my sister. I love my sister, and I had to forgive her because I can feel her pain. Like I can feel, I don't know why she's in pain. I don't know why she hasn't dealt with it, and it's none of my business, but I can feel it, and I forgive her. Like I forgive her for being so abusive to me. Now, here's the thing about forgiveness that I really, really want you to 100% get. This doesn't mean that I excuse her behavior or that I'm accepting her behavior. That's not what forgiveness is. Forgiveness is for me. Because if I was to hold a grudge against her and hate her and, respond or whatever, then that is my own internal prison that I have now created for myself. So this is what I mean, and that I want you to get about forgiveness. Forgiveness is for you. It is not for the other person. It is not saying, okay, I forgive you, now I let you back in my life. No. When we're talking about these toxic people and we're talking about forgiveness, it does not mean for you to let them back in your life. This doesn't mean writing them a letter and giving it to them. This doesn't mean, texting them and saying, okay, I forgive you. Let bygones be bygones. No. Forgiveness is solely for you. So you forgive this person for the way they treated you. You don't accept it, but you forgive them for you. You forgive their behavior. So how do you forgive? You need to understand where they're coming from, right? So these are layers. These are layers that we got to peel back, right? I understand where my sister's coming from. I understand that she's full of rage and jealousy and hate. I don't know where it comes from. Again, it's none of my business, but I forgive her. I didn't tell her this. I didn't write a letter. I didn't email her back, any of that. It's for me. It's for me to not hold a grudge and have this clenched negative energy inside of me and walk around with this, hating everybody who looks like her or resembles her or acts like her or drives the same car as her, right? Getting triggered by anybody, again, the same thing, right? Wears the same kind of outfit. I know that's not going to help me. Thanks, Dawn. Dawn. That so when you forgive, you let go. You let go. You let go of the grudges. For you, you let go of all of that. It's not going to help you in any which way, form, or fashion. So those are the 3 things for you to do when dealing with a toxic family member. Do not respond, send them love, and forgive them. Those are the 3 things. If you want help with this, please contact me. This is my specialty. This is why you always hear me talking about this. Obviously, I deal with this. This is what I teach my clients of how to do this. And also, if you are want to heal after toxic love, so now I'm switching gears for a second and talking about romantic relationships, I am doing a masterclass called True Love, Heal Your Heart After Toxic Love, February 16th. It's a Sunday. It's at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll put the link in the comments below. It's online. You can be in your PJs, or when you come home from church, you can get in your comfy clothes and be in bed or on the back patio. It's simply a masterclass where we're going to be together for about 2 hours, and I'm going to dive deep into how to heal your heart after toxic love if you are wanting to find true love, right? That's the whole goal of this. So I invite you to that masterclass that I'll be doing February 16th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I invite you to come and join us. It's going to be super fun, super informative. And anybody who registers will get the replay. Whether you show up or not, you will get the replay. All right? All right, my loves. I hope this helped you. I hope these 3 steps, these 3 tips give you value and help you through the process of dealing with these toxic people, because I know that it can be super challenging. And I know they trigger you. And I know, like, if you don't know what to do, it just sucks. It really sucks. So please let me know. Give me some feedback if it is helping you, and I will see you.